Here's another almost interesting story. In 1889, the U.S. government announced that it would soon open up a large portion of land in what is now the state of Oklahoma for settlement. The land had previously been designated as Indian Territory and was home to several Native American tribes who had been forcibly removed from their ancestral lands and relocated there. The government set a date of April 22, 1889, for the official start of the Oklahoma Land Rush. On that day, anyone who wanted to claim a piece of the newly opened land was allowed to do so, provided they followed a few simple rules. They had to be over 21 years old or the head of a household, and they had to stake their claim in person by physically touching the land they wanted to claim. But some people were determined to get a head start on the land rush and began to secretly cross the border into the territory before it was officially open for settlement. These people became known as Sooners, a term that referred to the fact that they had arrived sooner than everyone else. The Sooners used a variety of tactics to stake their claim to the best land, including hiding in nearby woods and fields and waiting for the official start of the land rush, then racing to claim their spot before anyone else could get there. Some even bribed government officials or forged land certificates in order to secure their claims. When the official land rush began on April 22, thousands of people rushed to stake their claim to a piece of the newly opened land. But many of them found that the best land had already been claimed by the Sooners, who had managed to keep their ill-gotten gains. Despite widespread protests, the U.S. government initially allowed the Sooners to keep their land, arguing that the territory was not yet officially open for settlement when they arrived. It wasn't until the early 1900s that the government began to take action against the Sooners, forcing many of them to give up their claims and pay fines for their illegal actions. Today, the legacy of the Sooners is still felt in Oklahoma, where they are both celebrated and reviled for their audacious land-grabbing tactics. But their story is also a reminder of the often violent history of settlement in the American West and the complex legacy of the pioneers who built the country we know today.